My friends, you know what fascinates me? I get comments saying, what do you think of this guy? What do you think of this guy? What do you think of Scooby, Callie, and all these guys? Let me tell you something, my friend. I've forgotten more experience than these guys know. And there's nothing they could show me. There's absolutely no revelations they have. All they can do is show me how little they know. Here I got some guy, the one of my email friends says, hey, what do you think of Elliot? Elliot. I said, let me check him. Such a pain. I checked one of his videos. Here he is, Mr. Know-It-All. Bench presses don't build chest. Well, I tell you something. Look at the pictures of my friends and look at me. All we did was bench presses. We didn't have all those machines and things. And look at the chest we built. One of the best exercises you could do for your chest is the wide grip, not the narrow, because the narrow, use the Olympic bar, collar to collar. Wide grip is one of the best single exercises you can do for your arms. For your chest. He comes out and say, I don't know, these guys know better, excuse me, or they saying it for effect. Now, I get so many requests with guys saying, what do you think of this guy? But they can't teach me nothing, absolutely nothing. All they can do is make me sad for how little they know. And they come out like experts. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but when it comes to experience, there's no one alive today that has had the experience that I've had from 10 years old to today. I've been into bodybuilding. I know all the steps. I enjoy it, but I don't put out stuff just for the sake of putting it out. This guy, what do you think of Ellie? Hey, fine. Nothing wrong with it. But he gives up. But don't say something like bench presses don't build chest. The nerve of him to say that. I was furious. I said, look at my chest and look at his. Not now, of course. But look at the early pictures of my chest. I got a picture of my pecs was up there like grapefruits. Bench presses. But he said doesn't build muscle. Where you get it from? Because you know what the hell he's talking about. And infuriating. I don't want to waste time with these guys because they know from shit. Now all of a sudden, gluten is the worst thing in the world. All these years, people have been living with eating plenty of gluten. Now this guy comes out and saying, woo, the worst thing you can do, gluten will almost kill you. Some people are sensitive to gluten, but that's a very minor fraction of the population. What did we do all these years before all of a sudden gluten became poison? What were you doing? How come there was no, all of a sudden now gluten is poison? It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And what happens if you don't know, which a lot of people don't go, you believe these guys know what they're talking about, but they don't. So I just wanted to get that across to you because you all ask me what I think of this guy, what I think, and I like to accommodate my audience. Nowhere near as big as theirs are. And that's what fascinates me. I said, these guys don't know what they're talking about. But the point is, the person that look to them don't know either. So the point is, they say anything. But to me, I look at that and say, man, I can't waste time with these guys. There's nothing they can teach me. Absolutely nothing. And when I say that, I mean it, nothing. They have no experience. They play the game, pretend they know what they're talking about, and they don't. So the point is, I just wanted to add, I check them because my audience always know, what do you think of this guy? What do you think of this guy? And I check it, but I get sick, because I say, these guys, what the hell are they talking about, And a lot of them know that you don't know. So if you don't know, they can say anything. They can say, hang by your fingernails, or you don't know any difference. So you try it. And, well, you know what? I don't want to talk too much about this, actually. I just want to let my friends know that I have a lot of friends of mine, Jason that puts up the videos. These guys monitor the comments. I get a lot of emails personally. I look at the emails and I see the questions they ask. And they want to know, they want real facts, and they want people to have the experience. You see, if this guy that claims bench press don't work had any experience, you know better. But that shows he had an experience. And I'll tell you something, as I've said 1,000 times to my friends, you can't buy it. You'll be the richest man on earth. You can't buy experience. Experience is time. Dedication, observing, deducting, and applying takes time. To be continued.